Okay, this was a lot to go over, bro. This was ridiculous. The live stream was 4 hours. I watched the first 2 hours when it was live, and I know I had to come back and do a video because I wanted to do a reaction because I saw so much nonsense in the first 2 hours. I tried to come back and watch the whole 4. They put a bunch of timestamps in, so I kind of jumped around a little bit using the timestamps. But I wanted to highlight a few things because it's wild how gullible people can be and how easy people can be swayed. And it's like, when you look at the comments, I felt like, first off, when I seen it, what my impression was Myron essentially admitting that everything that came out about him was essentially true, and that he was explaining like, but it ain't what y'all think. Now, there is 2 instances where I felt like Myron was correct, and I'm going to give him his credit when we break this video down. And then majority of them, I have an issue with the entire Fresh and Fit podcast and how they handle things. And I still think these dudes is frauds, and we're going to talk about why. So I wanted to talk about how Fresh and Fit were handling the situation. Pretty much Myron was trying to come across as humbled. He learned his lesson. He's not that person anymore. He's trying to become a better person and learn from this incident. And Fresh just couldn't break character, bro. The dude was being an idiot the entire time. It was just like, bro, do you not realize what your partner is trying to present here and you're constantly messing it up? Or every time he tries to say something, you sort of bait him back into showing that he's still the same person. Fresh just couldn't get on point. Example, at 32 minutes and 30 seconds, they were talking about how, the dude who kicked down the door, right? First off, I didn't make a video on that, but I don't agree with what the dude did. I don't care. You don't show up to somebody's residence, kicking the door, talking about come back out here and fight. I just don't respect it, right? So I'm gonna give them their credit. I'm not finna be super biased and act like they deserve that. They did not deserve that. Nobody should stay. Come to where you stay. And that dude could have lost his life because Myron did have a weapon. But they were talking about a dib system. They were talking about how the other guy left. He made the ladies feel uncomfortable, and how he was. And Fresh tried to say, well, see, it was even a dib system. Like, bro, what the heck? You were calling dibs on girls. And Myron had to say, hold on. Let's be real. We all were sort of doing a dib system.
And some of them are drunk, high. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Because I deal with them when they enter the studio, and some of them are late.
He would even tell us like, "Yo, I got dibs on her. I want her."
Yeah. So I mean,
we started having a dib system, which is funny. You know, we got to take some accountability too. Like, we'd be like, "Oh yeah, okay, cool. Well, you know, that one's hot. Maybe I'll talk to her."
So when that happened, I was sort of looking at Fresh like sideways a little bit, like, so you gonna sit here and try to pretend like, yo, you were so shocked that he was doing this when actuality y'all was doing it all together. That's a little shady, but let's keep going. At the 16-minute mark, Myron does what he's been practicing. Hey, I want to apologize to aba&preach. What we did was wrong. He starts explaining why they did what they did, but he says, hey, it ain't right. What does Fresh do? Fresh jumps in and starts being dumb again, saying stuff that's sort of like, yo, you know, this is why we did this, bro. You should have called us and blah, blah, blah. You should have did this. You should have did that.
Deep discussions. You know, he's a good guy. I don't have anything bad to say about him from a personal standpoint, but we just felt betrayed because why didn't you call us, man? Or why didn't you at least let us know, hey, man, we're going to do this thing here. Is it cool if we run it by you, whatever? Like, they didn't call us. So that's why we reacted the way that we did. Was it justified? No. Hell no. We shouldn't have made fun of Preach's wife. We shouldn't have made ad hominem attacks. No. Yeah. But you guys know, we control our emotions pretty well most of the time. The reason why we had that reaction was because we felt betrayed when they made that video that made us look kind of stupid.
I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to integrity, if I'm making a video about somebody, I made them in a bad light, I'm gonna say, yo, bro, I'm doing this video. How you feel about this? To me, having respect for somebody, that's what you do. They didn't do that courtesy. So you know what? We came at them how we thought best fit.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Like I said, I want to really, really double down on this. It is not an excuse for how we handled the situation.
Now, I went back and watched the aba&preach video in an attempt to see it through a different lens because they keep saying that they felt betrayed. They felt disrespected. And when I go back and look at the video, it's like, yo, for these to be these alpha tough dudes that pretend like they don't get in their feelings and they're so tough, bro, it wasn't that serious. When you go back and watch the video, go give it another chance. Go watch the aba&preach video when they were talking about them. It wasn't even that serious. I still, watching it, attempting to be objective, attempting to see it through their point of view, I still couldn't see why it got so serious that they had to attack them. It just wasn't that serious. It was like they disagree with your point. They never attacked you as a person. They just laughed at it and said, hey, you capping. Which I said it to my friends, like, bro, stop capping. Stop, bro, get out of here, man. You cap, oh, you lying, bro. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You over exaggerating. It's not personal. If they disagree with you and they create content, they talk about all these people, I don't see the problem in them creating content. Now, if they expose something that people didn't know, right? They brought up something like, oh, yeah, and Myron's a cop. Like, if they brought up Myron was a cop in that video, I'd be like, yo, I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, him, I said a cop. He's an FBI. He's a former FBI agent. If they would have revealed some stuff to the world, I could see you feeling like, yo, he's trying to tear us down, attack us. But he took something that you guys said in a public space and dissected it and took it and tried to talk about it. And you got mad and attacked them. But once again, you know, Myron said, hey, you know, we was wrong. This is just how I feel. And then Fresh is sitting there attempting to justify it again. It's like, Fresh, stop talking, bro. Stop talking. Even at the 41-minute mark, they're talking about it. Hey, Myron's apologizing. They say, hey, what did you guys learn from this situation? And Myron was pretty much saying like, yo, we got to be humble. We got to do better. And what does Fresh say?
Shout out to Mr. Organic Likes Up. Going forward, what is two biggest lessons you two have learned going through the moment and your success? I say success because y'all are going to keep climbing. We just need to be more humble, man.
Yeah, and also haters, man. Like okay, I get it, bro. Like obviously, you know, we react to a certain type of way, but like, yo, we're human, bro. Like you're gonna make mistakes. Now that being said, though, success does breed, you know, a little bit of arrogance here and there, and also haters. So it's part of the game, it's part of territory, and all it did it showed who our true friends are and who really support us, and that divide right there, I appreciate it. Numbers are cool, but in reality speaking, who supports you, that's what really matters. So that's what it really taught us.
Haters, bro. Haters, bro. All we got is haters, bro. It is people that wanted to see us fail and blah, blah. And it's like, bro, you just don't get it. Now, I'm not going to keep talking about that the entire time. That was just my notes in the beginning when I was watching it and trying to create timestamps on what the heck was going on. So now we're going to get to a little bit more of the serious stuff. Anna Quinn. So when Anna Quinn made her video, pretty much she painted out Myron to be this a-hole. The dude hopped in her inbox, offered her a collab, and then as he was offering her the collab, you know, used this platform for her to get her attention. At the offer to collab, he came back and said, yo, I don't want to do anything platonic. You know, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, it came across, he tried to say, I want to, you know, go on a date. I only mess with people that I'm dating. And she's like, bro, I'm not messing with you. And then later on in the conversation, he turns around and says like, yo, I only gonna do a collab if we have sex. Now, let me look at my notes here for a second. Now, at 53 minutes, Myron tries to make this point, and I hate when people make this point. And they go, why now? Why are you doing it right now? Why are you exposing us right now? The reason why she's exposing you right now is because when she originally tried to do it, your fans who did not see you in a bad light went over there and was attacking her. Your fans that didn't see you in a bad light goes out and defends you. Your fans go after people. So therefore they suppress people's voices. So right now, while you guys are falling, it's a perfect opportunity for her to say, look, hey, I told you guys this a while ago when you were attacking me. Can you guys stop attacking me? And two, this is exactly what I mean, that these dudes are predatory. And Myron, you are predatory, and it's going to show in your continued actions throughout this entire video. So then Myron starts to break character a little bit. You catch him a couple times throughout the video sort of lying, and it's so odd and off-putting because it's like they do the show live. It's not like a video where they can mess up and they can go back and edit. Because they do everything live, you sort of catch it if you pay attention. So at one point, I think it was about 57 minutes, what my notes say. So pretty much, I said Byron. Pretty much Myron said, yo, I was being upfront with her. I told her what I wanted. I told her I wanted to date her. She said that she wanted to date. I want to date this woman, and she ain't giving me a shot.
I collab directly with girls I date. No pressure, though. And
Pause
I was
that.
like, so if we aren't dating, you don't want to.
So dating is much different than bang me or else you come on the show. You know what I'm saying? Which is what she was trying to insinuate, because in her video, she says, oh, Myron bribes girls to get on the show to have she goes, bribing women with collaboration for sex is what she's saying. So I basically tell her, hey, just so you know, we're going to work together, but I'm not trying to make this platonic at all. I'm being upfront and direct with her.
First off, you said you want to do a collab, and then you turned on to her like, oh, well, I'm not doing anything platonic. We got to date first. I only do content with girls that I date. And then after you said that you were being upfront and telling the truth, a few minutes later, you lied and contradicted yourself, because then it shows the messages that you told her that you're only willing to collab if you have sex with her.
Then he responded to the screenshots that I sent and said, I'm just being honest and stand by it. I'm not collaborating with you unless we have sex. You have had sex with a bunch of dudes I know and aren't special. You could have just said no and kept it moving, but you're clearly in your feelings going through all that.
Which one is it? Are you being upfront with her, which obviously you're not because you said two different things, and are you only collabing on her if you guys, this is way off camera. This hand is way off the camera. Do this way. Are you collabing with her if she dates you, or if you only collabing with her if she gives you sex? You told her both. You telling us that you're being upfront, but we see two completely different things. And he completely glosses over this, and nobody in the room stops to address this. And it's like, yo, Myron, what are you talking about? You can't have it both ways. Then one thing that bothers me about this whole I'm high value and it's easy to come across pretty women and it's hard to come by high value men and stuff like that. When dudes talk like that, I could see if you were talking like that if a woman approached you, and when she approached you, she came to you with this super demanding attitude. My guy, you cannot sit here and reach out to women, hop in these women's inbox and start conversations with them, and then start talking crazy to them and devaluing them. Like, yo, I bring more to the table than you. I'm high value. You just a pretty girl, and it's easy to come by y'all, blah, 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 blah. That's so weak to me. I never understood that. Like that remind me of when you see them dudes that try to holler at a girl, they be catcalling the chick, and she minding her business, and if she ignored them, they be like, man, you was ugly anyways, and they go in on her. This is exactly what Myron is doing. How is this dude supposed to be the guru and teaching people how to be to get women when this dude acts like a damn teenager when it comes to girls? He comes at these women, he uses his platform. Now, mind you, these dudes are selling $670 classes on how to pick up women, but you don't know how to pick up women. You're coming at them using your show as leverage, and when they don't want to talk to you, you hit them with the, you ugly anyway, you 4s and 5s and blah, blah, blah. How is nobody detecting a fraud here? How? And my biggest thing is that the fact that these dudes are charging over $600 for the damn class. They're still charging $600. Now, what's funny is if you go to the website, it's called, hold on, I had it open. It's called High Value Academy. And if you go to it, you can tell that they tried to take it down with all this controversy. But the problem with it is, if at the time if you hurry up and go to it right while you after you watch this video, go to highvalueacademy.com. It says that you've missed out, like as if the program is over. Problem is their PayPal is still linked. So when you click the button to actually purchase the program, you still can see the original price. Even though it's delisted on the front page, if you click buy anyways, it's going to pop up the price. And the price comes out to $697 to go to High Value Academy. To level up in game, fitness, finance, and lifestyle, you need this course. You'll learn how to navigate, how to get aesthetically fit, starting a business / making money, finances / investing, high level networking, dating, and professionalism. You are charging dudes $697 for this. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like, dating shouldn't even be in this, bro. You don't know how to approach women. You don't know how to talk to women. And when women don't give you the answer you want, you throw a tantrum. You're a child, my guy. So one thing that I do want to point out, right, because we're trying to be objective over this, is what we try to do. Anna Quinn did get triggered. All right. Do I understand why she got triggered? Yes. But Anna Quinn, you did get triggered. When he sent you those crazy messages and pissed you off, you kept messaging and you kept sending text messages and stuff like that. And I'm not saying, did you deserve what he did as a follow-up? No. But you did start sending more and more messages showing that you were angry, even at times when he didn't even respond. So I have to give you your just due for that. And I have to point that out, that you didn't have to keep messaging him. But you did. You were triggered, and I understand why you were triggered. Because somebody hop in my inbox talking crazy, I'm like, you have lost your mind, which that has happened before. I have had a lady hit me in the inbox and then demand money for services that I wasn't even asking for. But it happens. You know what I'm saying? So I get why you were mad, but you were triggered. But my thing is, right, I gotta get back to you, Myron. Myron was over exaggerating. Here she is, man. She's texting me at 1 a.m. Now, This over exaggeration kind of works if you don't understand there's a difference in time zones. He's explained already that Anna Quinn Fitness is in Cali. He's in Florida. So if he was in Florida, it would have been 1 a.m. there, and in Cali it would have been 10 p.m. Then one thing that a lot of people missed, and it was weird. So her and Myron, right? Myron eventually starts responding to her, and they start going back and forth in the inbox. Now Myron turns around and says, "Hey, this girl was bashing me. She was attacking my character. She showed my messages to her 40,000, her 30,000 Instagram followers. She did this, she did that, she did this, she did that." And he said, "This is why when she was commenting in the chat, we did that to her on our live stream." Not the same, not the same, not the same. So when Anna Quinn was showing Myron's messages to her, she was blocking out his identity. When she showed him that people thought he was a nutcase, he told her, show who I am. She threatened to blast him. He said, do it, just show them. He told her to go and do it. So after he told her, go ahead, show my messages, she went and showed who he was and showed the type of creep that he was, which, Myron, you are a creep. You can't hop in a girl's inbox trying to use your platform, and then when she don't want to do what you want her to do, to cross that line, you want to get pissy about it. Is it business or not? Are you bringing her out to the pod? Like, you hopped in her inbox as if you felt like she could bring something to your platform. So why are you attacking her? But you got pissy and you are a creep, and she told you you're a creep, and you're talking about she attacked my character. It's not an attack if it's true. It's not an attack if it's true. If somebody comments and said, "Eddie, your nose big," I'm not gonna hop in the comments or block you and say, "Man, why are you attacking my appearance?" I know that my nose is larger than the average person I encounter. I know this. This isn't an attack. An attack isn't the truth. Those are not the same things, bro. But you can play victim all you want. I just don't understand that. But it's like, bro, and on top of that, what bothers me the most is, right? She shared your messages. But the thing is, when you were talking about the situation, you were straight up lying on that podcast about how it happened. And you were painting her out to be this person that was attacking you, and this person that came to you and was trying to get on your platform. You were painting her in a certain light. At least when she showed her followers what you did, she at least showed them what you did. In return, you gassed your followers, lied to your followers, didn't tell the whole truth, and then you sent them her direction to attack her. It's not the same. It is straight bozo behavior. It just doesn't make sense. And if you felt like what you did was wrong, you would have told the truth from the get-go. You wouldn't have twisted the story or lied about it. And it's weird because when she was showing how you lied, you sat there in silence and didn't have anything to say about it. Now, you did defend yourself about some of the points, but once again, when you were exposed as lying right then and there because you're doing it live and you're caught, you sat there in silence, and the chat was so busy gassing you, the chat didn't even see it. The chat was on you. They want to follow you guys anyways. Let's be real. Your base, right? I spoke about this in my previous video. Your base is those who are affected by red pill rage. You guys are exploiting people who have struggled with women. Last part that I want to tie together with the Anna Quinn Fitness thing. If you don't think Myron was being pissy, right, and you don't think that him saying, "Yo, I'm have value when you're not worth this," blah blah blah. If you don't think he was being pissy, then why would he throw shade and be like, "Look, I know a lot of dudes who have sex with you, so you're going to have sex with me if you want to be on my platform"? How is that not creep behavior, bro? How is that? I don't understand. Like, yo, you had sex with him, so why you can't have sex with me? I don't understand that mindset, and I don't understand why he felt it was appropriate to even say that. I don't understand why he sat down and said something that dumb. It just don't make sense that dudes that move like that. And these are the dudes that's charging you $700 pretty much to learn how to talk to women. And this is what these dudes are doing. Hey, come be on my platform. Even though I really don't want you on the platform, I'm only using this platform so that we can mess around. Oh, you don't want to be on my platform? I mean, oh, you won't mess around with me? No, you can't be on my platform. No, you can't be on my platform. And then I'm going to insult you on the way out. He could have hit her in the inbox and been honest, like, yo, I think you're attractive, blah, 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 blah. You know, let's hang out sometime. And then if she took you up on a date, you could have also said, you know what? We dating, we hanging out. I think you cool. You should come back and be on my show. I do got this large platform. I wouldn't mind having you on there. You see the difference? He could have approached her and used some of that game that he's selling y'all for $700, talked to her, bagged her, and then after he bagged her, he could have still got her on the podcast and got both of what he want. He could have got him the girl and he could have got her on the podcast, but one would have required him actually to have that game that he's selling y'all for $700. But whatever, I digress. Now, here's another case of bait and switch, right? We have one example. Myron offered her to get on the platform, and then when they were talking about getting on the platform, he bust out with, "Hey, I want something else besides business. You have to give me a little bit of that sugar if you want to get on. You want to get on my platform, right? Bait and switch. Offer the platform, and then try to leverage the platform to get intimacy out of the woman. That's one strike. Now, there's another lady. What's my note say? What's the lady's name? The lady's name is Nina Unrated. Now, what really got me about this one, right? The first one was bait and switch, but you may say, nah, bro, that ain't bait and switch. This one is so blatant bait and switch, it's ridiculous. So Myron does the same thing. He hits her up in her inbox, right? Not the other way around. He hits her in her inbox and says, hey, I want you to be on the platform. She says, cool, let's do it. They book tickets, they set up a date, and then Myron comes back and say, hey, I know you do OnlyFans content. I want you to do some adult content for me, and I can put it on my Patreon or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Even exchange, let's do it like this. So she's like, no, I don't do adult content for free. I was coming on your platform to, just to be on the platform. You offered me to be on the platform. And something came up about her son, which we're going to talk about that in a second. But it was pretty much like, hey, he offered her to be on a platform, and then he yanked it from her and was like, if you're not doing adult content for me, then I can't have you on the platform unless you pay. And then
because we're interviewing porn stars. This is after we agreed to do the collaboration, okay? And confirmed it. All because I agreed to, we've been interviewing porn stars, and we want to get a video of you for our Patreon doing some sexual stuff. So I told them that I do not
Pause real quick.
do adult sexual content without
Anyone that is in Patreon right now, right? We have the videos up. Please tell us in the chat. Is it what she's saying when it's like sexual like that? Because she's making it seem like we're gonna smash on camera. It is not even like that.
To spin the wheel
This
that we did with Kiki Clout and her friend. And mind you, they're professional porn stars, and they didn't charge us.
exactly.
By the way, just so you guys know, they're professional porn stars because we made an agreement that I would give them the content so they can use it on their platforms as well, which is a fair exchange. Matter of fact, it's even better because they don't have to worry about having the cameras or the setup. They literally come in and get free content from us.
Yep.
he sends her like a $10,000 bill saying that that's what she'll have to pay if you use the platform. And like, you brought a business, I'm gonna bring a business. And it's like, bro, how do you do that when you offered her to be on your platform and not the other way around? It's weird. It's like, let's say we sit in the studio and I'm listening to your music. I'm like, man, this hit, like, yo, this would be straight if you let me get on here. And you go, yeah, if you want to, you could drop a verse on there if you want to. And I go, that's cool, but I'm also gonna need $10,000. Like, bro, I'm keeping my 10 bands. I don't need you. You can go do your thing. I didn't ask you to get on this platform. You asked me to get on there, right? You asked me to get on there. Or no, I said that backwards. You asked me to get on your song. And then when you asked me to get on your song, you're like, yo, and I'm gonna need $10,000 for you to feature on my song. It's like, bro, keep your song. I don't need it. That's a better example. But yeah, it was just weird that he did that. And it's like clearly bait and switch. Like, dude, you are so predatory, and it's weird that you don't even realize it, that you're a straight up predator. You're constantly leveraging your platform and essentially coercing these women because it's from a position of power. And then this dude has the nerve to bring up her child and say, hey, she was trying to get on the platform, do her thing because she's trying to build up and I guess financially build up so she can get some money so she can get her son back because I guess she lost her son. Why did Myra feel the need to tell us this? I don't understand. It was so unnecessary, so catty, so female. Like, we didn't need to know that this lady didn't have her child or she lost her son. I feel like it was just messy. Like, this dude is straight up pure garbage. He's a terrible human being from what I'm seeing. This dude is straight up trash. And y'all as fans can buy into it and be like, oh, they trying to take my man's down. It's like, when you look at what he's doing, man, I don't understand. Like, yo, this is how I look at it, right? If this is how I decipher if it's right or wrong. If somebody did this to my mother, my daughter, my wife, how would I feel about it? And if I'm unhappy about it, then it ain't right. And if somebody did the same thing that Myron is doing to these women, to his mother, a daughter, a sister, a female that he wants to protect in his life, if it would make you mad and make you want to put hands on somebody or touch somebody, what you doing is wrong, dog. It's wrong. It's bait and switch, and it's predatory as ever. Now, I don't want to talk about that no more because I actually want to get into something that I do want to give Myron credit for, because I ain't no hater. The girl he got accused of, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just gonna say the R word, right? He was supposedly had took advantage of this young lady, and he had some recording audios. Now it's hilarious because they were talking about how, you know, recording is illegal and you shouldn't be recording nobody. But, you know, when one of the guys asked Myron, said, hey, you asked her, can you record this part, right? He's like, switch to the next one. Switch to the next one.
Can you not?
Simone.
And sorry, Martin's cleared up. You actually told her that you was recording, right?
Yeah. We'll scroll down. That one's not even that good. Let's scroll up to the top.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's run that.
Yeah. These.
Yeah, we have those two. Let's play those.
At this point, he was recording her without her permission after him and Fresh had already said it was illegal for another example, right? They were already trying to get somebody else hemmed up and saying that was illegal. But when he did it, he just wanted to gloss over it. So he did get to the part where he did ask her to record her, and it did look like Myron's innocent. He asked the lady like, hey, am I coercing you? And her reaction changed big time when she realized she was being recorded. After he told her she was being recorded. The lady didn't, what did she say? She said, you didn't force me to do anything, despite how I worded it, you know, on social media, which it did look really, really bad and egregious. And she also said, hey, you know, I'm pregnant. He said, okay, what type of pregnancy test did you take? You know, did you go to the hospital? Did you pee on a stick? Like, what type of pregnancy test is it? And she's like, I don't want to disclose that information right now. Moving
on. My question is this. You said you did a 2 pregnancy tests, right? Already?
Yep.
One with piss and then one at the hospital?
I'm not gonna specify. Fuck.
Okay.
Because I know what you're trying to do, and I know
I'm trying to get the truth, Simone. That's all I'm trying to do.
And I keep telling you, I don't want to speak on that right now.
You know what this looks like, Simone? It looks like you're trying to extort me, and
which is really, really sketchy. So I don't know if Myra actually has a kid. It's a possibility he has a kid. I don't know why he mentions he pulled out, as if that changes anything. Like, bro, we ain't in the 7th grade no more. If a woman says she's pregnant and you did the pull out, man, it's not guaranteed that the pull out works. You know what I'm saying? But it does look like Myra may be innocent of that. And I don't care how bad of a person I think you are. One thing I'm not going to do is throw something like that big on somebody or attempt to ignore it. I'm going to give credit where it's due. It does look like he may be innocent from the recordings, him talking to her specifically, not doctored messages, but an actual conversation. She did appear like she was hiding something. Now, it may come out that she was telling the truth and maybe she's just crazy and the way that she talks make herself look guilty and she may be pregnant with his child. That is a possibility. So I'm not going to completely just throw her point away. But from what we've seen, it does look like Myra is innocent in that situation. So overall, man, Fresh and Fit, man, I think you guys can learn from this. I do think you guys are frauds. I'm not gonna lie. You know, my personal opinion, I do genuinely think you guys are frauds. I think it's ridiculous that you're charging people $700 for a course to, you know, to do the bare minimum, right? The bare stuff. How to get fit, man. If you want to get in shape, bro, it's so simple, dog. It's so simple, and in so many ways you can Google it. I don't care if you're doing keto. I don't care if you're vegetarian. You're counting your carbs. You're counting your calories, right? More goes out than what comes in. It's basics. You're drinking more water. Hey, you know, you may have these different things for your body, but you can Google all this information. It's not worth $700. It's a little bit ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Myra is showing up to the gym with you and your personal trainer in person, maybe he can charge you something like this. But $700 for what he's giving you is basic information that you can see, and then he's also giving you stuff that he don't even do himself. Professionalism. How is telling a woman, yo, I want you to be on my podcast, business, and then turn around and saying, yo, you can only get on there though if we have sex. Personal. That's not professionalism. Ain't no business space is that okay. Dating, right? Same thing. Still leveraging his business. High level networking. Like all these things that he's telling you to do, it just don't make sense, right? And I think that these guys are frauds. I'm sorry. Fresh is like the corniest dude I've seen in a very long time. I can't remember what Fresh's real name is, which is why I keep referring to him as his nickname instead of his real name. I should call him Herman. He comes across as a Herman to me or something like that. Not saying that Herman's a weak man, but he looks like a dude whose name should be Herman. So I'm just going to call him Herman. But Herman, I feel like is a straight up cornball, straight up just garbage too. The dude is a lame. And I think he feeds off of Myron. I think Myron definitely carries the duo. But you can tell, he still ain't got his stuff together. He's still not humble. He still be, talking crazy. He still was messing up during the podcast when Myron was attempting to sound humble, and he just didn't get it. He just corny. And then when it came down to it, when Preach showed up and was sending messages saying, yo, let's link up. I saw their recent video today. aba&preach dropped a video. And pretty much Preach was saying like, yo, what's up? Send the Addy, like, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get in the ring. Let's throw the hand so it'll be legal. Let's do it. And just left him on red. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, these dudes are frauds. Y'all got to watch who y'all listen to. Watch who y'all getting advice from. And the thing is, man, too much of this stuff is going to have you tripping, dog. Don't watch this stuff every day. Like I said in the last video, red pill rage is a thing, bro. And don't fall into that, bro. I'm telling you, I was falling into it, and I'm married, bro. I was watching chicks say all this delusional, crazy stuff on Kevin Samuels videos and stuff like that, and they, not being held accountable. I'm like, yo, these chicks out here is crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't start hating women, but it was just like, I was frustrated with looking at the dating scene, and I'm not even in the dating scene. So I could imagine if you're a dude that struggles with women or you come out of a bad relationship, I could see how that could latch on to you and drive out emotions that aren't even that serious. It's good and bad in every group. And these dudes in this red pill community are exploiting y'all. It's a few guys that here and there you see a video and you like, okay, you can learn something from this, right? Me being 29 years old and the things that I've seen in my life, I do think that there's value from some of the guys, but I just don't see the value in some of the stuff that Kevin Samuels say. I don't see some of the value in the stuff that Fresh and Fit say, nor the stuff that they're doing, like these crazy things that they're charging and stuff like that. I just don't get it. They're clearly frauds. They're weak men. You can see the way that Myron throws tantrums, and you can see the way that Herman carries himself. It's just not dudes that got it. They ain't got the juice like that, bro. You just know. I'm telling you. You can see. If you're a real dude, you can see when a dude ain't got the juice like that. And they ain't got the juice like that. So if you made it to this video, thank you for your time. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave how you guys feel in the comment section. I know it may be a few guys here and there that are going to be super fans of Fresh and Fit. And I get those guys you can't change. You guys are going to have to just learn with time. I've been there before. Kane Carter's one of my favorite YouTubers. How damn I rock. And when he got caught stealing content and stuff like that, I was justifying it in the comment sections. And I saw one of those videos and saw in my comments as I'm older now. And I was like, damn, how was I defending somebody stealing somebody else's content? I get it. You fall into that, of being a fan of somebody, especially when you're at an impressionable age. So I get it. There's going to be some of you guys in the comment section. But for the other people, man, leave how you feel in the comment section. I tried to be objective. I gave them credit where it was due. And I gave criticism where I felt like it was due. And you guys, in my opinion, is creeps. So made this video. Thank you. I'm out. Peace.